Yo, so one of the biggest questions I am asked all the time, and I love this question, is, Anthony, what is your biggest fear? That's right, what's my biggest fear? You know, sometimes I have to really sit back and just think about that. But today I'm gonna tell you, keep it locked right here on Just Ask Your Boy. Hey, yo.
Y'all ready for this?
So let's jump straight into this thing, man, because it's real, and I'm gonna be transparent with you all. I've never shared this publicly, so this is going to be directly to my YouTube audience. My biggest fear is my flesh. My biggest fear is myself. My biggest fear is my mind, the thoughts that are in my head. What do you mean, Anthony, by that? Like, yo, you guys, sometimes, you know, my flesh is like, yo, you need to cuss this person out, or yo, this is what people are saying about you. They say you're just crazy, you're saying you're this, and the biggest fear of me is me. My thoughts, my flesh, my mind. I've learned to identify how do I defeat that. And there's three things. And the very first thing is, honestly, you guys know me, I'm a spiritual person, is I have to stay inside my word. Because here's my philosophy. If I'm not inside my word, as far as in the word of God, then I'm listening to other people's words about me. And it's not their words that defines who I am. It is God's words that defines who you and I are. And so I've learned, if I'm gonna defeat my flesh, if I'm gonna defeat all these negative thoughts that can be deposited inside of me from TV, from crazy people, I gotta read the word of God, and I gotta listen to, you know, hey, this is what God is saying about me. And so every single morning, you guys, I wake up and I read at least 30 minutes of some type of spiritual book or the Bible, and just deposit something positive inside of my mind that helps me strengthen my spirit. Which leads me to number two, is I get around loving people. You know, I want to be around people like my camera guys. They remind me like, yo, Anthony, you're doing a great job. Keep this thing up. Get around people who's going to deposit love into you, who's going to give you words of affirmation. That's one of my love languages, words of affirmation. Get around people who's going to affirm you. Get around people who's going to make you feel loved and appreciated. And then the last, and again, this is a little deep, little, you know, spiritual, but hey, it's who I am. You gotta have a prayer life. You gotta have a vertical relationship to where you are talking back and forth with God and listening to Him. I've learned, instead of putting all of my issues, all of my concerns out there and to my friends and to my loved ones, sometimes I just need to shut up and just pray about it and just put it into God's hands. You know, you may not be a spiritual person like me. You may not believe in God. You may have a different faith process, and I totally respect that. But for me, I pray about it. I read my word, and I surround myself with loving people. That's how I defeat my biggest fear, me. Because sometimes I've lost to myself in the past. But in year 2019, nah, I'm not losing. I'm gonna win this year. And I'm gonna make sure that I defeat my flesh and I defeat those negative thoughts. Hey, what is your biggest fear? Because I would love to, you know, pray for you. Whatever that fear is, I want you to comment below, let me know, and I'm just gonna pray over them. I'm just gonna pray and believe that you're gonna get over your fears this year. It's your boy, Anthony O'Neal. Thank you so much for rocking with this. Yo, see you in the next video.